What's good, you guys? It's Noah from Team 1 and I'm here with teammate Orion.
Teammate? Part of your familia?
We just went over this. It's a business exchange.
Oh yeah, true. You know, something on the side.
A teammate Orion's going to be deck profiling in
Shiranui's.
Orion's a really good player. You've already seen him in multiple videos. I'm going to let him take it away.
Alright, this deck Shiranui's is by no means is this deck like competitive in like any way for like regionals, but I'm pretty sure you could take it to locals and do pretty well. It's basically new support for zombies. So without further ado, let's get into it. For the Shiranui's, you actually really don't play that many, but you play like this kind of engine I'm playing. 3 Spirit Master, what he does when he's normal or special summon, he grabs another one from your hand or graveyard. It's banished when it leaves the field. Also, all the Shiranui's have an effect that when they're banished, they do something. So when he's banished, he targets a face-up card on your opponent's on the field and pops it. Next, I'm playing 2 Samurai. When Samurai is on the field and he attacks, he can during either player's turn, he can just banish a zombie from your graveyard, banish this, get a pop, and he gains 600 attack. Also, when he banishes a card, it banishes it. When he attacks, battles a card, it banishes it at the end of the damage step. So if like you run into like a shit for Cosmos, yeah, I'll take the damage, but they won't get their floating effect. So he's actually really good. Then I'm playing one Shiranui Smith. What I'm noticing is people playing 1 of this and 2 of this, but honestly, I found if I get Spirit Master and I normal him to get another summon, I'd much rather get a Samurai than a Smith. Because when Smith's sent from the field to the grave as a synchro, he searches for any of your Shiranui cards, spells, trap, or the monsters. So he's really good, but I honestly find myself not really using him that much to synchro summon, and he's kind of just like, and his banish effect is subpars, and when he's banished, your cards can't be destroyed by battle. So it's like, like I say, I guess you can combo him with Smith and Samurai, like banish to Smith. And then like you run into their cards with Samurai, and then like your Samurai can't get destroyed by battle, and you banish your card. So that's pretty good, I guess. And then I'm playing only 2 of the Tuner. Level 2 Zombie Tuner. This card is a boss. When it's in the graveyard, except for the turn it is sent there, it can banish itself along with any other zombie card and special summon a zombie synchro from your extra deck. So I don't have Revive King Hadas or Doomkaiser in this deck right now, but you can summon them. The ones that require Plague Spreader, you can summon with this card, because it doesn't count as a synchro summon, it counts as a special summon. So that makes him really good. Yeah, so like, and Revive King Hadas, if people don't know what it is, it's a level 6 zombie synchro, 2,450 attack. When any zombie monster that destroys a card by battle, their effects can't be activated. So if you run over the ships with your boss monster, they don't get their effects.
New meta.
It's good, but the deck takes a turn to set up or a turn or 2 to set up, meaning it's just too slow for the pendulums and stuff. Next on to like the zombies, I'm playing 3 Unizombie. This card is the nuts. This card came out in Secrets of Eternity, common. It really breathes some life into the zombie synchro deck. What it does is that twice a turn, you get 1 effect where you can dish a card from your hand to boost a monster's level by 1, and also I can target a card, and you can send a zombie from your deck to the graveyard and boost the level by 1. Only zombies can attack that turn, but if you're playing Zombie World in it, which I'm playing in a side deck, but I'm not really going to go into that in this video, you can use him and you can just attack with all your monsters, so he's really good in that matter. Also, he can target your opponent's cards, so you really don't want to use this effect twice on him, because then he's level 5 and you can't really go into your level 8 synchros, which is what zombies are really good at. So usually, like, if you're going second, you can like normal him, send a goblin zombie from your hand, then send a Mizuki, target their card, and then you can boost him up, synchro, and proceed to go off from there. Next I'm playing 3 Mizuki. This is the Monster Reborn for zombies. You banish it and you add cards. You target a zombie in your graveyard and special summon it. Then I'm playing 2 Goblin Zombie. I might bump this as Zombie Master up to 3, I don't know yet. But Goblin Zombie is so good. I don't understand, like, if you guys understand what Goblin Zombie does, that when it's sent from the field to the grave, it searches for any zombie in your deck. But with 1,200 or less defense, which is every single zombie I think of, because I really don't know of any zombie that has more than 1,200 defense. So, also, it's when he's sent from the field to the grave, so every time you synchro with him, or if he's sent for other reasons, tributed, destroyed, or anything of that matter, he gives you searches. So, using him, a Mizuki, and a Unizombie, you can search like 3 cards in a turn super easily. And that's why I'm only playing 1 of the Smith, because I want to play 2 or 3 of him, and I'd much rather use Goblin Zombie because he searches for any of my zombies versus only the Shiranui cards. And then I'm playing 2 Zombie Master. This is kind of like Lumina, if you guys know what Lumina is. Basically, you can can send him. He says you send a monster, unfortunately, instead of just any card, but you send a monster from your hand to graveyard and you can special summon a zombie. So it's same as Luminous. Like if I have a Goblin Zombie in my hand and I want to summon it, and I have a Mizuki in grave, I can send the Goblin Zombie, summon the Goblin Zombie. But if I have no valid target, you can't use Zombie Master's effect. He's still super good, goes Rake 4s and summons, he opens up a lot of combos. And I play one Plague Thrower Zombie, kind of mandatory in zombie decks. It's effective top deck a dead card in your hand to summon it and then it gets banished. Your zombies being banished in this deck doesn't really matter because you have so many ways to get them back. So that's it for the monster lineup. I'm not playing Mathematician or any of that because it's only at 1 and it really doesn't open that many synchro options up. And it's not a zombie. I'm playing 3 Upstart. This is the spells now. 3 Upstart. Combo deck, so Upstart's really good at getting your combo pieces. 2 Twin Twisters. This lets you modulate your hand. Also clear back row so you can go for an OTK. Then I'm playing 2 Shuffle Reborn. A lot of people don't know what this is. Came out in docks. If I have no field, which this deck often doesn't have at the beginning of their turn, I can special summon a card from my graveyard. It's affection negated, and it's banished at the end of the phase. But if you use it to synchro or anything, it doesn't really matter. Also, if it's cards in the graveyard, you can banish it and send a card you control back into your deck to draw a card. So it gives you draw power, and it's like a monster reborn for the deck. Then I'm playing 2 Instant Fusion for Northern Shenanigans. I'm playing only 1 Book of Life. So this Instant Fusion you use to revive your monsters to continue going off. 1 Book of Life. A lot of Pendulums don't ever hit the graveyard, so I can find this card kind of dead sometimes. But if I do play, it is really good late game to draw it because it gives you Monster Reborn and banishes one of their cards in their graveyard. Then I'm playing 1 Shiranui style Synthesis. I can send a card if I control no monsters I can use this effect. I can send a card from my hand to the graveyard to add a banished zombie back to my graveyard, or I can control some zombie from my graveyard. Its effects aren't negated, so what I've thought about playing is playing. You can either go 2 Synthesis or 2 Shuffle Reborn. I'm playing with the 2 Shuffle Reborn right now, but I kind of want to bump Synthesis up to 2 because it doesn't negate their effect. It doesn't negate their effect, so you can use if you summon Unizombie, you can go off. 1 Burial, you banish a lot of cards, so you banish your Mizuki, so putting it back in the graveyard gives you more summons. 1 Soul Charge, that's kind of win games. 1 Foolish Burial, kind of mandatory in zombie decks, controlling your graveyard, editing your graveyard is really important. Onto the traps. 3 Shiranui style Swallow Slash. This card is so good. It's for the Shiranuis. When you activate it, you can destroy 2 cards your opponent controls, and then you have to banish a Shiranui from your deck. So that's why you play the Shiranuis. But this turns into Fire Lake. So if you tribute a zombie. So usually what you do is you activate this, tribute any zombie. If you tribute your Goblin Zombie, you'll get searches, and then you banish the Spirit Master. So you pop 2 of their cards, banish Spirit Master, then pop 1 of their face-up cards. So it turns into pop 3 cards that your opponent controls, and it's really good for getting rid of really big boards, and also lets you get searches off your Goblin Zombie, or it just kind of lets you clear boards and then go off.
Plus the tournament's not for another hour.
And then I'm playing Bottomless, Solemn Warning, TT, and Vanities as traps.
He looks so good.
Onto the extra deck. To your Shiranui Samsurga. When he's summoned, he really doesn't do anything, but he can banish zombie cards. He can return banish zombie cards to your deck to swap your opponent's monster to defense. Put your opponent's monster in defense position if there's attack list in it. He's kind of meh. I really barely use him. He's just good to summon as like a generic, summon for zombie decks, but he's not like a really powerful card. When he's banished, he drops your opponent's monsters by 500. He's kind of meh, but he's really good in combination with this. This is your level 8. With this card's special summon at all, it banishes a zombie in your graveyard and gains as much attack as it has. So if you banish this guy, it gains 2,500 attack, and then it drops one of their opponent's monsters by 500 because of his effect. So as you guys can see, he's just getting a ton of attack. I've had him like 6,000 attack before. I mean, it's easy to get him 55 with this, but if you banish the right zombie cards, like if you had a zombie sign for say, if you played it in your graveyard, you could banish it and give him 3,000 attack, making him 6,000 beat stick. Unfortunately, you can only summon each of these once per turn, so you can't swarm the field with them, but they're still really powerful nonetheless. Then I'm playing 1 Omega. This card is really good in zombies because during your opponent's stamina phase, you add your Mizukis back and you can use them or reuse them. I probably played 2, but it went to $50, so I can't really afford it right now. Void Ogre, Stardust Spark, Stardust Dragon, Scarlight. This kind of nukes the field and does burn damage. Thunder, Thought Ruler, Black Rose, and Goyo. And Castell, Cowboy, and 1 Emerald. Sorry, Norden. That is it for the extra deck, and that is my Shiranuis.
Is there anything you also want to say about the deck?
I love it. I love zombies. Only thing I wish is that the deck was a little bit faster and didn't take that much time to set up, but once the deck sets up, it can just special summon. I maxi challenge a guy and decked him out with this deck on Death Row playing it, but yeah, it special summons a lot. It goes off, but it just takes like a turn or two to set up, meaning it's just too slow for the meta. That's it.
Alright, it's been Noah and Orion from Team Orange. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.
I'm famous.